So in sociology department of this university, there are 1,440 students. Of these students, 880 study French, 704 study German, and 520 study Indonesian. 320 study both French and German, 304 study German and German only. So that means you are only in set of German that can be actually counted to be in any other of the sets, French or Indonesian. 272 study French and French only. 152 study Indonesian German, while 360 study both Indonesian and French. Find the number of students who study all the three subjects, Indonesian only, none of the languages, or none of the subjects, at least one language or subject, either one or two of the three subjects or languages. So this question has three main sets. Let's see how we can solve this. So I'll say, let's represent F to be those who are doing French. Let's use I intonation, and G German. So if this is our universal set, so according to the question, total is 1440. And either inside this universal set, we have three main sets. So let this represent those who are studying French. Let this one represent those who are studying German. And let this represent those who are studying Indonesian. Without loss of generality, label the sections A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and outside call it H. So it's very clear from the information given that if we pick A, we add to B, we add to C, up to H, we get 1440. Call this equation 1. And from the information, those who are studying French are 880 study French. So if we add the total values in the black circle, A plus B plus D plus E should be 880, call it equation 2. German, 704 study German. So German is this green circle. So B plus C plus E plus F, 704. And then 520 study Indonesian. I is D plus E plus F plus G is 540. 520, not 40. 520. Then the intersections, 304. Okay, 320 study both French and German. So where F and G meets, we should have 320. F, G meets B and E. So the black and green meets B and E. This will give us a total of 320. And then 7, 304 study German and German only. So this means you are in set G and you can't be counted to be in any other set apart from that G alone. What will be specifying that is this part. So this C is what is 304. If you are in this section C, you will be counted to be only in the G set. So that's what we're referring to, German and German only. And then 272 study French and French only. So we go to set F, and to be counted to be only in F and not any other set is this part A. So 272 are studying French and French only. 152 study both Indonesia and German. So 152 is IG meeting. IG meets I and G meets E plus F. So E plus F should give us 152. And then 360 study both Indonesian and French. IF meeting point should give us total of 360. So IF, I and F meets at DE, so D plus E should be 360. Call that one 7. Now this is an interesting problem. To solve for the unknowns, check that if you take this part, D plus E, we know the answer is 360. So if you take this part, DE, you add to this part A, and then you add B, you should get the total value for those who are studying French. And from the question, French has a total of 880 students. So then, if I pick A, which is 272, I add D plus E, whose value we know is 360. I add to this B, I should get the total number of students who are in French class or French set, and this total should give me 880. So 272 plus 360 is 632. So B will be 880 minus 632, which will be 248. So you fill here 248. So B is 248. Now, having B as 248, now we can use 5, 6, and 7 to get D, E, and F. Now, from this equation 5, B plus E is 320. So which means B, which is 248, plus E is 320. So this means E alone will be 320 minus 248. Now, 248 minus 320 minus 248 is 72. So E is 72. So we comfortably fill this by 72. So E is 72. Then Next, having E as 72, we know that E plus F should give us a total of 152. So F will be 152 minus 72, which will be 152 minus 72 is 80. So F is 80. And D plus E is 360. So D alone will be 360 minus the value of E, which is 72. So 360 minus 72 gives us 288. So where does D we put 288? And now it becomes easier to solve for G because we know G, the intonation, according to the question, those who are studying Indonesia are 520. So when we add all the numbers in the yellow circle, we should get a total of 520. So which tells us that G will be simply 520 minus 288 minus 72 minus 80. So G, actually from equation 4, is 520 minus D, which is 288, minus E, which is 72, minus F, which is 80. So 520 minus 288 minus 72 minus 80. This gives us 80. And so what remains is only H, and H will be obtained from the first equation, where when we add all the values from A to H should give us a total of 1440. So H will be given by H equals to 1440 minus the value of A, which is 272, minus the value of B, minus the value of C, up to minus the value of G. So H equals to 1440 minus 272 minus 248 minus 304 minus 288 minus 72 minus 80 minus 80. So 1440 minus 272 minus 248 minus 304 minus 288 minus 72 minus 80 minus 80 is 96. So H is 96. So we have our complete Venn diagram. Now we can respond to the other questions. Find the number of students who study all the 3 languages. All the 3 languages means you need to be in this E. So therefore, the answer to that part is 72. So when you are standing or sitting in E, you will be counted to be doing all the 3 subjects, French, German, and intonation. So the answer to that part is 72. So B, 72. And then intonation only. So means you are in I and you can't be counted to be in any other set. So that is all this section. So the answer is 80. And then Roman 3, this was Roman 2, this was Roman. So Roman 3, none of the languages. So none of the languages means you are outside. So this is 96. You are not in any of the 3 circles. And at least one language. At least one language means you need to be somewhere within these 3 circles. So it's as good as taking the total minus what is outside the circles. And when you take the total minus 96, you get 1344. 1344 is the answer to part 4. And lastly, either 1 or 2 of the 3 languages, 1 or 2 means you are inside the circles, but you are not in this part E, which will be counted to be in all the 3 sets. So it's as good as saying 1344 minus 72. 1344 minus 72, we get 1272. So 1272 is the answer to the last part of the question. Thank you.